Alright guys, we just got called out here for a leak in this system, and first thing I did was take the lid off the skimmer, and I noticed that float valve is just running consistently, which is a good sign of a leak. But then I also noticed this right here. So you see the float works. If I lift it up, it turns off. But this is a drain. So the float is adjusted so high that it's just filling up no matter what and going into the drain. So I'm guessing that is the main source of their leak. But then I also noticed all this water out here. I don't know what this is from. So we got to do some investigating to try to get this figured out. They said there's no shut off to this, which there probably should be. So we're going to try to figure that out. So I looked around. I did find one low edge over there, but we got it fixed. The issue is this float valve. So the float valve itself still works, but it's pretty corroded. So we're gonna go ahead and replace it with a new one while we're here. And then we're gonna install a little shut-off valve in this line, so there's a way to turn this off. Because right now there's not, without turning off the whole water. I don't feel like turning off the water to their whole property, so I'm just gonna raw dog this. We're gonna cut it, stuff this valve on, and then hopefully it seals up and closes good. So wish me luck. Boom. And just like that, we got her taken care of. That was easy enough. Valve seems to be working great, thankfully. So now let's remove this, get this old float valve off, replace it with this new one. So 90% of the time when I get called out to check on a leak or something, it's something simple like this. Float valve, a low edge, especially with a lot of these water features we see here in Utah. They're a mess. So luckily these are easy fixes, luckily for me and luckily for the customer, because I charge hourly for this work. But this shouldn't be bad. So pretty much an hour and a half plus parts, and they're going to be back and working and not losing water anymore. I am actually going to get a new piece of pipe from here to here, because that old pipe is kind of junk. I don't want to reuse it. Look at this view. It's absolutely amazing. Super jealous of the view. One day I'm gonna have a house with a nice beautiful view like this. I don't even need that nice of a house, just a nice view. Okay, then we're gonna let that fill up the rest of the way. Make sure the float valve's stopping where it's supposed to. We're not leaking here still. This looks good. Then I'm gonna put some of these rocks back together here like this was, leaving access to this valve. Probably clean this all out for them, some of the debris while I'm here real quick. And then we're gonna be off to the next one. The view, guys.